Hi, my name is Kate McMahon, and thanks for joining us today for What's Happening. I'm excited to introduce Amy Henderson, and she's a member of the Lower Cape Curling Club. Welcome.
Thank you, Kate.
Thanks for being here.
My pleasure. Thanks for having us.
So, can we start off by getting a reminder or a little tutorial on what curling actually is?
Yeah, so curling is a winter sport, more or less, that is played on ice. So you have teams of 4, and you're playing against another team of 4, and you're throwing rocks or stones, as we call them. The names are interchangeable, down the sheet of ice, which is about 150 feet long, and trying to get it into what we call the house, or the target at the other end of the ice.
Very cool. I've watched it on the Olympics, and it seems to me that the sport has grown in popularity in the last couple years.
It definitely has. I've actually currently involved with 2 curling clubs, and we've seen an increase in interest in the sport. And most recently at the 2018 Olympics, the USA men's team won the gold, so that really helped bring the sport more into the forefront.
That's awesome. So how did you get involved in curling?
So actually 10 years ago, it was a Friday night, I was looking for something to do, and I saw in the paper that the Cape Cod Curling Club in Falmouth was having an open house. So I got in my car, I was living in Wellfleet at the time, got in my car, drove down to Falmouth, and participated in the open house. And I was hooked so quickly that I went back the next night, and the following night I was signed up for leagues and just started participating in leagues. And for the last 10 years now, I've actually been driving down to Falmouth once or twice a week in the wintertime to curl.
Oh, that's great. So you must have seen a need or an opportunity to create the Lower Cape Curling Club?
Yeah, there was increased interest in the people I was talking to down in on the Lower Cape, and so a gentleman by the name of Ron Fancy took a big step and purchased stones, and we'd been working with the Charles Moore Arena, and I must throw in Russ Lumpke as well, who is with the Cape Cod Curling Club, and he really has spearheaded getting the club up and running with the help of several other people. It's just not one person that can do this, but a group of us came together, and last summer started curling at the Charles Moore Arena in Orleans, and went through a couple different open houses and learned to curl sessions, and completed our first season at the Charles Moore Arena with the Lower Cape Curling Club in April.
That's great. You're going to start another one this fall.
So we're looking to start another season this fall, but we want to grow our membership, and we want to open it up, because the club really was started to promote the sport of curling and get more people engaged in it. And so we're starting another season this fall, but to bring people in that may be interested in just trying it or learning more about it, we are holding an open house on Tuesday, August 27th at 7 o'clock at the Charles Moore Arena. And then if that's just an open house where you can get on the ice, you can try delivery. We won't go too in-depth into all of it that night. If you don't want to get on the ice that night, but you just want to come watch, you can definitely come and watch. And then in September, we'll be holding our next course of Learn to Curl sessions, and that's a 3-week or 3-day session just for 2.5 hours each day.
So, do folks need any experience to become part of the club?
That's a great question. No experience needed. Curling is a wonderful sport because it is all-inclusive and adaptable to anybody who wants to participate. You typically see people sliding when they deliver. You know, if you've watched the Olympics, you see everybody kind of gets down low to the ice and delivers. That's not necessary for everybody. We have several individuals who have bad knees or just can't get down anymore, so they deliver with a stick. You may see that if you've watched the Paralympics as well. The wheelchair curlers will deliver with a stick. So curling is a very adaptive sport and open to everybody of all skills and abilities.
That's great. Now, with this group, are there any age limitations?
No, not at all. No age limitations, which is another great aspect of the sport. We have an individual who is 81 years old, and I can speak for the Cape Cod Curling Club, actually had a curler who was 99 years old, and they were still curling.
Oh, that's
so there is
wonderful.
No age limits.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So families can participate.
Definitely.
Now, I think it's a team sport, so how many folks are on a team?
So it is a team sport. There's 4 people on a team. You do not need to bring 4 or 3 other people with you. We have people there and we put the teams together. So for our regular season, it's set up as leagues. So you'll have the same team every night that you curl. And otherwise, if we're just doing a pickup game, we put the teams together with who's there. And so no requirement. We can change up a little and play with 3 people if we are short people, but we love to have full teams of 4.
That's great. So if folks want to participate, do they have to make a commitment to attend every week?
If you're signing up for the leagues, we ask that you make a commitment, but we do have extra people who are available to sub because we know not everybody can commit to every week.
Sure.
And I will just say that our leagues are Sunday nights from 4 to 6:30. So that's kind of the weekly commitment.
Okay, that's great. Now, you mentioned an open house. Can you just talk a little bit again for me? What will occur at the open house on the 27th at the rink?
Definitely. So Tuesday, August 27th, starting at 7 o'clock, we will have it set up where individuals can come in. It's going to be $10 if you want to get on the ice and participate. The Charles Marino will have them sign a waiver. It's kind of standard practice. And then we will get them geared up in their safety equipment. So that's one of the great things about curling is there's no special equipment required. The arena does supply, or actually the Lower Cape Curling Club does have all of the equipment needed. And as you get interested in the sport, you may want to invest in your own broom and your own shoes and that kind of stuff. But to get started, there's no equipment needed. You just want to dress warmly, wear soft-soled shoes, wear soft-soled shoes, and then we'll give you what's called a gripper to put over your shoes, and that helps us keep the ice clean and also provides a little more traction for you while you're walking on the ice. And then, so individuals on that night will get on the ice, we'll show them how to slide out, or if they want to choose to deliver with the stick, we'll have instructors showing them how to deliver with the stick. So they'll practice sliding out, they'll practice delivering the stone, and they'll practice sweeping. We won't go as in-depth into the rules of the game and all of that stuff that night, so it's really just an opportunity for you to get on the ice, try it. If it's been on your bucket list and you want to check it off, it's a great opportunity to do it. And then we'll have you come off the ice. We'll give you a little bit more information about our Learn to Curl session that will be coming up in September. And of course, we'll have some refreshments because part of curling is the social aspect of it. And it's a really great way to meet new people and you build those bonds on and off the ice. So we always end our nights with some refreshments.
Oh, it sounds so fun.
It is.
That's great. Well, and congratulations for starting another club. I can only imagine what that commute was like from Wellfleet to Falmouth. So
it was long, but worth it. It really was worth it.
Yeah.
I've made a lot of close friends through curling, and it's been worth it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Really appreciate your time, and I'm thinking I'm going to come on the 27th.
That would be great.
All right.
Would love to see you there.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kate.
And I'm Kate McMahon, and thanks for joining us today for What's Happening.